Yes, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to my new channel, Grubbs Builds. As you can see, I'm already in Grubbs Build attire, looking like I'm ready to build something. You know? As always, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please make sure you do. Please smash that notification bell, and please smash that like button. It don't cost you nothing. You get that subscribe too. This is going to be crazy. I know people have seen my face all over. I mean, I do a lot of clips and things like that. I'm also part of a lot of different platforms like this one you see. But this is the holy grail. This is my life's work. If y'all ever seen the movie Dewey Cox, this is that last song at the end. Um, what makes this channel so special to me is people may see me do a lot of things that are known and a lot of things that are unknown. I have a lot of skills. Growing up as a kid, I always had a thing where learning was like my thing. I was like a sponge. And once I got in my teenage years, I just, developed like, damn, if I could sponge this, I could sponge anything. So I began to, work on cars, as far as engines, repairs, brakes, oil changes, you name it. Then I moved inside, started doing audio equipment, radio systems, TVs, everything but alarms. I even did tinted windows at one time in my life. I was always like a little baby entrepreneur. I just really didn't understand it in my early years. I always found a way to make money off of whatever I did or whatever was around. Then I developed, more skills around 2005. I decided to go to school. My dad told me I had to make a choice. I was making it. Life was fine, everything was good. But my dad always told me, what if the life that you live just changes tomorrow? What can you do? And I'm like, ain't nothing gonna change. And then I started to sink in, like, well, damn, what if he right? So I ended up going to school to become an electrician. That was 2005, 2006. Um, little few other things too that kind of like pushed me towards where I'm ending up now. I had a couple jobs as a kid, 13, 14 years old. I had some summer jobs doing some carpenter work, floors, stuff like that. So I always was kind of into the fixing stuff. As a kid, I used to work on skateboards, bikes, you name it. Um, when I got a little older, I did nothing whatsoever with contracting work. My main thing that I did the most was cars. So don't be surprised, what you might see because, like I said, I have an assortment of things that I do. Just to name a few, like I said, I'm very fluent with vehicles, so y'all will probably definitely see some good cars on this channel. Definitely some good rebuilds, upgrades, modifications, that stuff along the line. I'm a full blown contractor, 9 to 5 every day. That's why I got the gear on because this is what I do with my day to day. This is how I'm able to be able to afford to bring these videos to you guys. This is how I'm able to keep producing and pay people to do the editing and all that goofy stuff because I have a regular 9 to 5. I mean, I'm one of the realest YouTubers in the world you'll ever meet. You don't get paid for this. You don't get paid for a certain amount of time. I also teach y'all guys that too because let's get back to that. We'll get to that in a second. But you don't make money in the very beginning off of YouTube. You start your channel up, you have no subscribers, no views, nobody even knows the channel exists. Now, if you got a network where you can get into other people's work networks where they can share your stuff or mention you and things like that, then your path will grow faster. But when you like me and you work alone, you're an old face with a new face to this channel. Then, of course, somebody like me could just attach this to all my other more popular channels and grow the channel faster. But being though is that this channel is going to be my last one. Like, I mean, I don't like to say last because I do have other few projects that require YouTube channels. But as far as me, my face, this is it. This is the last one. You'll probably never see my face on another one outside of this one. But on this channel, like I said, I'll showcase my car knowledge. my contractor knowledge. I also have inventor skills. I have invented quite a few things, quite a few. Due to NDAs, we'll get into that in another time. Might catch me on the day where I just like, fuck them people, man. We gonna talk about it if I want to. But as long as they keep paying, I don't ever have them days. So moving forward, like I said, I create these platforms that you see. I spearhead every last one. See what I'm saying? The Grubbs Build logo y'all see up there, I created that logo. I visualized it. I put it together. I created it. Same thing with each and every platform. I'm very fluent on this computer. I do web design, digital design, you name it. So it's like I have so many different talents. That's why I said, why not just make it a channel and show everybody that it's okay to be multi-talented. I mean, I'm big fans of the car guys. I'm big fans of the tech guys. I'm big fans of the house builders. So I just said, well, shit, I can do it all, and I do it fluently. I work on houses 9 to 5, and I sit on computers from 5 to 12. So this is my day to day. It is what it is. And I mean, I've been excited because I've been trying to think of a channel over the last 2 years to present like this one, and it just jumped out to me. So, I mean, first videos, I really don't know. Like I said, there's going to definitely be some build videos. I'm in doing some rehab work at the house that I live in. I want to build some things around the house too that I need. I want to build some things around my yard that I need. So, of course, that'll be the regular videos. I also do own property. So, I do have some plots of land that I'll be building on, as y'all will see on the channel. And I'm also looking to acquire more plots of land to build on here. Like I said, I own land probably across 3 different states. So I got a couple canvases to create some content with you guys, and that's why I chose to do it this way. Also, eventually, if anybody know me from my other channels, I'm a natural giver. Pause. I'm a natural giver, so eventually, some of these projects will probably be given away. I'm not even holding because that's pretty much how I am. Like I said, I don't like to give once I'm up there. I like to give the whole time. So once I'm up there, I'll just be giving a lot more. If people truly know me, I'm a natural born philanthropist. I didn't even know the word for years before somebody was, you a philanthropist, bro. Nah, I never looked at it that way. I just like to help people. I enjoy giving. I enjoy contributing. But like I said, I only give where it makes an impact. I don't give band-aids out. But if I can stitch your wound, close it up, won't bleed again, I'm gonna do that. Not gonna give you no band-aids. You're gonna rip off, tear it open, it's gonna be bleeding again. So the way I operate, you'll start to see. And then even like I say, as far as the support system, I own a whole full-blown clothing. Like I said, I have a slew of things, I'm gonna keep forgetting because I do that much. But even like I said, my clothing line is set up to give. Everything I do is set up to give. So, like I tell people, if y'all really want a good person to get behind and support what he do, I am him. If y'all actually want to see what y'all support do for other people, don't worry about me. Of course, y'all gonna see what the support do for me and the subscriber numbers and the view count, but just watch and see what y'all support for me does for other people. And y'all will see that I am the real deal. Like I said, I make money from different areas, so it's like I'm not here looking to do this to pay my bills. I'm really here looking to this to support, for me to support for other people. I got a lot of ideas that I want to do, a lot of things that I would like to get into that I think will make this world a better place. And these programs that I don't know why the states and the governments don't pick up, but I don't mind funding with y'all guys' help. I mean, don't get me wrong. If I strike it rich, I'll fund it by myself. Either way, it's gonna get done. It just, hopefully, I get some good subscribers that come along the mission with me, and we can get these people some help. You know, but this is the intro to the channel. So you guys can put a face to the guy. Y'all know I put my little AI comedy videos up. That's what I do. I'm a generally funny person. I mean, I like to play. I like to laugh. I like to enjoy myself, and I like people to enjoy themselves. That's the reason why I picked to give y'all some funny videos first to show y'all what type of cat I am, because that's me all day long. I like to play around. I do have a serious side, which is gets dangerous, but for the 90 percentile, I stay at this positive piece as long as everything is moving forward. I give the world the energy it gives me. You give me negative energy, I'm gonna match it times 10. Give me positive, I'm gonna match it times 10. So, I'm just glad, to finally be able to put this together. Um, Finally come up with a name that I can stand behind, that I can love. I mean, apparel that I'll put on every day. When you guys see me, I'll have on my own apparel all the time. I love my logos. The team that I'm building around me, I love my team. So this right here might be, the one. Plus, like I said, also with this channel, this is me branding myself. Being though that I have so many other things going on, it's kind of hard for me to invest money into 7 different things. So what I told myself is, if you're the brand, invest into the brand and let the brand touch these other things and make them go. For years, I've been trying to invest in this and this and this and this and this and this and this. And then I get this going, I get this going. And then when it go down, people be like, damn, I wonder what happens to the guy who made. Now, if the guy who made it would have been worried about putting it into letting you know who he is, that shit go down. They'd be like, damn, what happened to that guy that made that? Hit him up, man. We got a project we want to do with him. That's why I tell people it's better to brand yourself. Um, it's always top better to brand yourself. Because, like I say, that scenario I just gave you is the perfect scenario. And I have had it happen to me twice. There's some big tickets because of that. They knew the product of what I done built because I put so much work and effort into it, but they never know who made it. So even when I reach back to them, be like, hey, I heard y'all was looking for the guy that made, man, that ain't you. Judge a book by its cover. Rough around the edges, beard, smoking weed, come off as a thug, not as a internet person or a geek. But like I tell people, I'm a gangster geek. That's what I always was. I'll fix your computer, I'll beat your ass outside. So, man, it works both ways, man. You need that, man. So a couple of us making it in the industry now. I used to call us the tech bad boys. That's what I always consider it as. Everybody need a bad boy in tech. Some bad boys get bad once they get money. They ain't never let the bad boys in first. So I mean, it's a hell of a thing once you get in there. You should get your foot in the door. And I'm glad I see there's something let a lot of people in that don't people would never thought would make it. But hope you guys enjoy the content. I'm gonna try to stay consistent. I ain't no try. It's just gonna be what quality. I mean, everything is not gonna be a house build because I'm not building houses every day. I even take you guys along to work with me some days so y'all can actually see what I do. And I give y'all some input on the things that I do because I do various tasks while I'm at work. It could be anything. I mean, I might do 7 different things in 4 days. See what I'm saying? So that'd be good to have the cameras with me, be mic'd up, let y'all hear the shit that I go through, the stressful days at work, me snapping, the crazy situations that I'm getting sit there too. I'm telling you, man, y'all see us smiling from ear to ear because I know this is going to be a lot of fun. And somebody told me to do it years ago, and I was like, man, nobody want to see that shit. But then I look at a bunch of channels with millions and millions of subscribers based off the shit that I said ain't nobody want to see. So it's time to just stop going off of what I think and just put it out in the world, and y'all let me know what y'all think. And if it gets a good response, I'll invest into it and keep it going. If it doesn't get a good response, I'll just pull the plug, man, and just cut my losses. But as always, like I said, if you made it this far, please subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. That like button doesn't cost you anything. The share button doesn't cost you anything. Hitting that notification bell so you know every time I upload new content. All these are free things. But at the end of the day, they generate revenue later on. And that's what I tell people. That's the type of donations I'm looking for. I'm looking for a donation of a like, a subscribe, a share, and even shoot me a comment. Let me know I'm doing good, bro. Don't cost you nothing. I don't need no money. No money. That's it, man. And as always, your boy Grubbs will see y'all next time.